Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to... They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And an early how do you do right there. Well, Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Takes this one across the 35. On third down, Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he slips up past.
The defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They'll run with Mack. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 53 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jameis to throw it. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision.
The team script plays, we know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
And he's taken down. Back now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now left side on the swing pass. Room past the 20. A big gain there after going. On 3rd and short to give it a tight end. And he's able to get the first.
Big runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Winston now from the 50.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a
9. To throw, Winston. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The sack by Marcus. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And they will not be able to.
Still in the first half. Decide if there's a time to be aggressive. Now was it because they're still
angry at that one. On 2nd down now. It's Hines. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Starting to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him.
Play action now, Winston. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one.
It's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right. 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They go for it. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Play fake. Winston. There's Evans again. Complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10. And, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Now, here's a
forcing incompletion.
They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is caught by Dare Ogunbowale. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
It's our field. It's our field. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Time to go. Night. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Green, triple T. Let me go.
4th down, Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit. Balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They run on 1st down. As
those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And at the 48-yard line, they'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken
barrier with abandon.
Quick throw here to Hilton. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And this
is a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll get him down after in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll get him inside the 15. 1st down, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out here.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out. They had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown.
Now Winston. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Margus Hunt, his 2nd sack of the night. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Wait. Check, crunch.
From the gun, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up in
the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They got his man, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. And that'll be incomplete with just... To the air again with Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more.
If that script is a good one for him. Here's Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They go play action here on first down.
Would you say this off?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On second down, it's Barber. And this will be a gain up on third down. Winston now. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And a great return as he...
Door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Really setting the tone for this third quarter. To try again after the sack. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. And
6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Jameis to throw it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett, he's got it to Hilton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And the throw there going to be...
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now Brissett on 4th down, and he's got his man Hilton. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep, ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And his throw here is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess. 36 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing, Winston. Nowhere. To escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Winston. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game. And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there, but they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. First down, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Winston now to throw on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Justin Houston able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack on first down, Winston, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jameis now on first down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down. Winston looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he rifles one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get him home. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And Mack has the ball stripped. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A first down throw for Brissett. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away.